Cherie's World is brought to you by Less is More Events. Get Lime.
Welcome to Cherie's World.
Cherie's World Podcast. Today we got my homeboys in the house, Mr. Suave XXX, and he is going to explain to us how he became the gangster of porn. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned because I can't wait for you to meet my homeboy, Suave XXX.
This is Cherie's World.
Making Memories Sale Series. It's a sale that allows families and people in our communities in any city, state, or showtime to attend a series of events at a lower price than most, such as like the Trolls Live, Disney on Ice, the Universal Soul Circus, concerts, sports, and more. Contact Less is More Events at 202-930-3533. Again, that's 202-930-3533. Visit the website, getlimetickets.com. They're on social media, Facebook, IG, Twitter. Less is More Events. Get out and lime. Hey, if you're listening to Cherie's World Podcast on Apple Podcasts and iTunes, please give us a 5-star. Let us know what you think. Leave us a review. I want to hear from you. Thank you.
Would you like to advertise on Cherie's World and have your product placed on Cherie's social media for the world to see? Email us now at cheriesworldpodcast@gmail.com for low introductory rates. Cherie's World Podcast. Get heard.
Welcome to Cherie's World.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got my homeboy in the house. My baby is here. Mr. Suave X is how the street knows him. I know him as Suave, and he has written a book, How I Became the Gangster of Porn. We're going to talk all about it. Plus, we got a new streaming service going on, and we need to know. Suave, this is Courtney. Courtney, that is Suave.
What's up, man? You used to be a porn star?
Yeah, long time ago, VHS, before Viagra, you know what I mean? Before the fake titties and fake asses and all that other shit. Yeah.
Suave, what's really funny is Courtney and I were having a conversation and he was like, wait a minute, how do you know Suave? The porn Suave? And I was like, well, what's really funny is I honestly didn't know for years.
No.
That he said no. I had no idea that Suave did porn. Suave was my protector. He was my love. We would be out in the street. Suave always made sure I got in my car. He stayed outside the club with me until I pulled the fuck off. Like,
right.
Suave took care of me and protected me and literally protected me. Thank you, Suave, because I was a young girl out in them streets with no clue.
You wasn't dumb. You was young. You know what I mean? I didn't want you out there being a victim.
That's dope.
You see?
Yeah,
definitely. I want people to know. That's what Cherie's World is all about, Suave. I want people to know the man that I know, not the man that they think that they know.
Right. I just knew you were just young, little, innocent little chick I saw on TV. It was like, and I know how child stars are. Y'all are like shielded, y'all off over here. All y'all know is scripts, rehearsal, cut, play, go. You know what I mean? When y'all hit the streets, it's like, real world, what the hell's going on? This is real shit. Y'all don't know that part. So I kind of knew that from other experiences. So I made sure you didn't become, one of TMZ's first kid stars on there.
You did. Like, did you come into it like, oh, let me get this little motherfucker in her car and get her out of here?
Yeah. I mean, I just thought you were just so sweet and precious. Like, I knew you was something special. So I knew, and when it ain't gonna happen on my watch, just put it like that.
I love you, and I really appreciate. That's so sweet. And what a lot of people don't know is Suave and I are always going to be close. We always have been close, and he is how I got back in touch with Shaheem. Shaheem hit Suave for my number when he got out of prison.
Man, right, for sure. That's a little bro right there. Yeah. Shout out to the East Coast. Wu-Tang.
Hey.
Yeah.
So I just want to get this out of the way. So this segment right here is only for our Patreon watchers. So everybody else won't see this.
Okay.
You and Courtney have actually had a little introduction many, many, many years ago. Courtney did not want me to bring it up, but I think it's funny as fuck. And
let's hear this. Okay, let's hear this.
Oh man, this.
You're so embarrassed.
So like in like 2006.
I was like, "Who's your baby mama, Courtney?"
No.
All right, good. Get the fuck out my face, though. And I ain't hitting no women and shit, but this will make you like it's your 12-year-old daughter trying to motherfucker like pull your fucking ponytail out. I think it probably had ponytail longer than mine, boy.
No, Suave, don't move your book. Put your book back in there. Let's talk about your book.
One of my earpieces fell out.
How I became the gangster of porn. Okay, so you got to walk me through all this because I really don't. I do know what you do since other people decided they wanted to tell me that you did porn. I won't tell you how corny I am and how I just found that out probably in like the last 6 years of my life.
Really?
Yeah, I did not know.
Well, let me just say, as a former fan, yeah, he did his thing, man. He used to have the best of the best.
Somebody
represent for the LA streets, the right way. And as a big man out here in the streets, I represent for the big men out there. The real man these women come on to, not the little skinny niggas with the six-pack. They every woman's fantasy. I'm every woman's husband that comes home from work, lunch pail, working a blue-collar job, but I put her down in the bed like you should have.
So for real, Suave and I have a lot of mutual friends. And I'm not going to say his name because he's not Cherie podcast worthy, but Suave will know who I'm talking about. He turned the porn on and was like, how do you not? You know Suave? I was like, yeah. He's the one that told me, Suave.
Are you serious?
And he turned the porn on and I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, some niggas use that as they end and shit. And it's like, that's my brother. You just turned me off. You ain't getting no pussy now, nigga.
Yes. I was like, what are you doing? That's no. What?
Yeah, you're the wrong person to try that with.
Yes. And I was so confused. And then I started laughing. I said, for real, that's what he does? He said, well, you never know what he did for a living? I was like, nigga, I never cared.
Right, exactly.
Ooh, nigga. Right. So how did you become the gangster of porn, Suave? Tell me all about all this.
Man, it's all in the book, man. You're gonna do a spoiler alert. All right, so what happened was I used to do internet. I was like one of the first to be a pioneer, like basically internet webcam. So I was a webcam, I was a webcam model shit in '97. And then after like a few months of doing that, because there wasn't a lot of black guys doing it, and there wasn't a lot of companies that had it. So after a few months of doing it, my name started ringing bells, and I went to this. My boy had an interview at this little photography spot, so I went with him. I sat in the lobby, and he told the guy in the lobby, "Yo, man, it's my boy Suave, man. He gonna wait right here while I do this interview. Is it cool?" He's like, "Yeah, chill right here." And the dude looked at me like, "Hold on, your name is Suave?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You do webcam on?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh man, I got somebody that's down to meet you, man. If you got like 5 minutes, man, I'll call him. He'll come right over." All right, as long as he's here by the time my boy finishes his interview, that's cool. So he got off the phone and said, "Man, the dude will be here in 5 minutes." So 4 minutes later, this dude come busting through the door and shit. He had like blue curly hair and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, "Hey, oh my God, Suave, it's you." I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" He's like, "Oh my God." He's like, "Man." He was like, "Have you ever thought about doing porn?" I'm like, "Porn?" I'm like, "Nah, bro." He's like, "Man, you have a very exotic look to break to the industry, man. You should think about doing porn." I said, "First of all, I'm not with this gay shit, man." He's like, "No, don't look at me. Don't worry. I'm a makeup artist in the industry. You know what I mean? This is, I can get you to work though, because I'm right there when the guys don't come. and they don't make it to the set on time, boom, I can call you and get you in there.
Move the book
I'm
up.
like, shit.
Move-
Okay.
Yes, I want to see.
Yeah. So okay. So I was like, well, shit. Let me see. Fuck, I'll give it a shot. You know what I mean? Just give me a number, man. I'll see what's up. So he gave me his number. I thought about it for a couple of weeks. I was with this one chick, and I was like, yo, man, I was thinking about doing porn. What do you think? She's like, yeah, I think you should do it. I'm like, shit. Fuck. I'm like, fuck it. So I called the dude up. Me and the girl was kind of like on rocky grounds and shit. And I was like, yo, man, shit, man, Suave, man, I'm thinking about doing that scene. He was like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, man, I'm a bookie. Like, just go to the test center, take your test, and then, you know, you get the results back. Let me know you got them in your hand, and you'll be ready to shoot. I did that shit. He booked the scene, went in there, knocked the scene out. Everything went cool. It was a little rocky because it was my first time, you know what I mean? But it went through pretty cool, man. The rest is history.
Wow, since 1997.
Well, I did my first scene in January '98. This is before DVD. This is VHS tapes, before Viagra and all that shit.
What was the girl's name?
Her name was Kai.
Kai.
Little chocolate, skinny chick. She was pretty as fuck. A little chocolate drop. But she was a bitch. She was a straight bitch that first scene. Nobody wants to work with the new guy, you know what I mean? Because the new guy might not get his dick hard, or he might come too quick, and then the scene is fucked up, you know what I mean? They gotta get somebody else to come in. So, yeah, no. I did that hard. I did come too quick because the bitch pussy was tighter than it should have been. And
It happened.
but luckily I was able to keep my dick hard, and I was able to get back in the game and finish, you know what I mean, and score the touchdown.
Too funny. Look, I'm from the Valley. I'm a Valley girl. Suave lived in the Valley. The Valley is the porn hub. Everybody in the world who I know knew Suave.
Yeah. Right.
But nobody
capital of the world.
Yeah. Nobody ever said anything about porn though. Ever. Until like
I don't even like, that's not my introduction. Like, hey, what's up, man? Suave XXX, porn star, the Gangster of Porn. Nah, because I'm not a porn star. Let me get this straight. I'm a real ass nigga that happen to do porn movies. You know what I'm saying? These porn star niggas out here these days is corny, they weird, and not like the niggas back with my era.
Hey, and it's funny you say that, and you know, like fuck it, I used to watch it, you know, and
right.
So and like it was like they really found like when we was just and did an interview with a guy and he was talking about it. I think they find just street guys to play Suge and stuff like that. But it looked like the porn industry really found street guys to be porn stars.
Well, I mean, it takes a certain mentality to do porn. So like to keep it real with me, like I've been to prison a few times. So my first introduction with porn was after my first prison bid. So I got out with the prison body and all that shit. And then being in prison, you know, you gotta fucking shower next month, or you gotta fucking shit and piss in the same cell with niggas. So you kind of used to, you know, being around other niggas, using the bathroom next to motherfuckers right here. Some people you gonna walk up on the star, they can't use the bathroom too. It's just them in there. So going to jail, LA County Jail, I was raised in that motherfucking prison and shit, you know, to be around in more rooms with motherfuckers is naked and shit is like some normal shit. You know what I mean? Not that we like it, it's just that something that we had to kind of like get into to fucking survive in the fucking county, or else you're not gonna shit for a week, or you're not gonna shower for a week, you know what I mean? And that's just disgusting. So when you're in there for a whole fucking year or some shit. So to do porn, you got to have a certain mentality to be like, okay, cool, you fucking elbow to elbow trying to get fuck the same chick and doing this, you know, fighting for position per se. You know what I mean? Some motherfuckers don't have, you know, porn etiquette when you're trying to do a 6-man gangbang on this one little chick, you know what I mean? She only got 3 hoes and 2 hands, you know what I'm saying? So somebody's gonna be out. Somebody's gonna be out like out back, you know, like damn, rubbing on her feet and shit. Oh, look.
Your job sucks, man. Your job sucks.
It really does, man. Feel my pain.
So when did you write this book? That's what I want to know.
I was out on one of my staycations. I got arrested June 12th, 2012 for mailing arbitrary boxes to the state of Virginia, which I'll never do again. To this snitch ass nigga that I didn't know was a snitch until he caught the box and got caught and started singing like Patti LaBelle and Big Luther Vandross. Not Lil Luther, Big Luther.
Oh, he was really singing.
Yeah, he was singing, man. He told them everything. He told them shit they didn't even ask him.
God.
So, you know. And his name is Patrick Pratt, you know what I mean? But I take the R away and take the P away, Patrick Ratt. You know what I mean? He lives in Maryland from PA. But, you know,
Damn,
you gotta stay away from him. He light skinned, balling on the top, be a barber. Stay away from him, he a hot boy.
I remember when you were gone, I made some bad choices while you were gone. I needed you home to be like.
Yeah, I'm sure. I heard that a lot.
And for real, Swab took care of it.
That's what makes me feel bad and a lot. Like, you know, when I go away, it's like, you know, my family, my kids, you know, I consider you like family. You know, so it's like when I hear stuff like that, it's like, damn, I let a lot more people down than I even realized.
Oh no.
Period, just for being gone. You know what I mean?
I was grown, so you didn't let me
thought you was grown. Just one time, you thought you was grown, and I seen your ass on Dr. Phil. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got paid.
I'm like, how did these two get? All right, so I was, yeah.
That was the worst date I ever went on. And you would have definitely smashed if you was home.
I heard about it. I'm like, what these niggas just at? Cotton fields? What the fuck? Yeah.
How long was you gone for, Swab?
Too long. I needed him home.
Right. So I've been to prison 4 times. I've been to LA County Jail numerous times. So I grew up stealing cars, had a Porsche chop shop, gang banging, you know, so that's just part of it. I sold drugs, you know, I'm a D-boy and shit. So these niggas out here, these D-boys, are supposed to be gang bangers and never been to prison. It just shows you their level of it. You know what I mean? If they ain't never been to fucking jail or prison. Like, you ain't really going hard if you ain't been to fucking prison. Your name ain't ringing bells, none of that shit. So
I knew nothing.
It's right, which is good. I held that point because I'm a gentleman. I mean, I'm a classy crip. You know what I mean? So I know how to move right. You know what I mean? Always got the chicks, the ladies around me. So you know, it's a certain way. You know, without being a pimp. You know, because if you are rowdy and shit, you're gonna look like a pimp. For me, I was always, you know, the player nigga. Always had the girls.
He always had beautiful women with him, at least 4.
That's my wardrobe. You know what I mean? So this last bid, to answer your question, Courtney, is I got arrested June 12, 2012, and I got out January 2016. So I just made 4 years being home, and I just got off paperwork. You know what I mean? So I had to, you know, I had to switch it up. So I wrote my book during that bid. I went to the hole. This nigga was talking shit, and they got afraid that I was gonna bust his fucking lip. And then we got to a tussle, so they separated us, put me in the hole. I wrote the book, and shit, rewrote it, and I typed it out, and I sent it to my attorney, my entertainment attorney. Shout out to Corey Body. And shit, man, he got to put it in a PDF file, and shit, I started sending it out to different people. And then I realized, shit, I can self-publish it. So I got a hold of a virtual assistant. Her name's Keisha Green, lives in Jersey. So I call her every day, you know, because I can pay for my own phone calls in there. So we just knocked it down, designed the book cover. She walked me through everything. Like I got shit like this design, you know what I mean? Just like everything I needed to do, she taught me, you know, how to do it, proper marketing, social media, everything.
So I just read it's on Amazon, it's on Nook, it's on iBooks.
Yeah, you read fast.
I was trying to. It's on Kobo. So look, I need for all y'all to go ahead and I'm gonna have Suave come back. He don't know it yet, but I'm gonna ask him in a minute. And I think he'll say yeah.
I know we're not finished already, huh?
No, absolutely not.
Okay,
Suave, if we go ahead and I'm gonna buy your book. I'm gonna get about 5.
I got physical copy and I got Kindle. So y'all gonna get one of each. When you see me in the streets, you know what I mean, I'll be happy to sign, you know what I mean, sign it, take a picture.
So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna have to do some kind of Suave trivia between you and Courtney, because I don't know no Suave porn trivia. But
I think I know.
I'm gonna give a book away to one of our listeners.
Courtney, is he circumcised or no? I hope you don't know that answer, bro.
What questions can we ask our listener? Because I'm gonna buy a listener a book. Okay, and I want to do like a whole book read where we're going to take like a month. We're going to read your book. We're going to all come back and we're going to talk about it. Would you be okay with that, Suave?
Sure, definitely. I'll be honored. And I'll be impressed at the reading how well they know the answers. And they can't be there with their iPad Kindle like, oh yeah, I know that one.
I got a question for you. Hey, what's it like? Let's just say, because like I'm from Chicago, so I only
Okay.
I
Shout
only
out.
know Vice.
Shout out LA. Shout out nigga Twist those series. Yo, shout out LA. What up?
Yeah.
My boy.
So I only know Vice Lords, Moes, Foes, Gangster Disciples. You know, I don't know about Crips.
GDs.
Yeah. So what's it like if you doing a scene? Like let's just say you and a Blood and a Crip got to run the train on a girl. Like how did that work?
So I'm a Crip. Tony Everett's a Crip. Devin Weed's a Crip. Byron Long's a Blood. Carmen Hayes is a Blood.
The
And
girl?
then we got
Yeah, big boo boos.
Right. Yeah, you know.
She a Blood?
Yep.
God damn.
Shout out to Carmen Hayes having her third baby.
Hey, Carmen, congratulations.
Cherie, you know Carmen?
Yeah, that's the homegirl. I did know Carmen did porn, in all fairness. The guys told me.
God damn. Cherie Johnson knows Carmen Hayes.
How do you know Carmen Hayes, Cherie?
I grew up in the Valley. Tony, my ex-boyfriend, Tony Dulo, who owned all the clubs in Hollywood.
Tony.
Yeah, she used to come in the clubs.
Yep.
Girls come to clubs, we comp drinks.
That's right. I just saw Dulo too.
Did you? I love him. I just talked to him yesterday.
That's my boy.
That's my dude. Yeah.
So yeah. So you know, it's all kind of people in porn. It's all kind. You'd be surprised.
All right, so since I feel like hey, I don't do this podcast.
You feel left out?
No. I don't do that podcast no more, but I feel like I'm hosting my other show now. Yeah. All right, but look, you did a scene with a girl like when I was growing up, my favorite. Like I had she was such my favorite porn star that I bought my wife now, but she was my girl then. I bought her like these 2 Yorkie poos, and I named the girl Lacey and Roxy after the porn star. She had no idea that I named the dogs after that. You did a
Lacey
scene
Duvall, Roxy Reynolds.
Yeah, you did a scene with Lacey.
Couple scenes. Yeah, that's my boo. I was about to get married.
What?
And Roxy's my boo too. I put her in the game. She used to live with me.
Really?
I got Lacey tattooed on her.
Let me see.
I'm telling you, when you see Suave, you see him with 4 beautiful women.
I just talked to her last night. Talked to her every day. She's my best friend now.
Lacey Duvall?
Yeah, of course.
Man, look, me and my cousin used to fight over her. We never
fight over her. You ain't know her.
I know, but we was in love with her. God damn.
That's all you be like, yo, that's my car. Nah, it's my car. I'll tap you first. I'll call it.
I used to love fucking Lacey Duvall. What happened? Like she done now, huh?
Oh yeah, she retired many moons ago. She lives in Vegas now with the baby and stuff. Doing good. We just had a baby sweet 16 party in July.
Really?
Wow.
Getting good. Yeah.
Cherie, don't tell me you know Lacey Duvall too.
I think I've seen her with Suave.
Yeah, you had to. Yeah, we was together inseparable.
This is like
And she used to dance at Exposed, so I know. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So
You
yes,
probably saw this for lingerie.
I probably did. So Courtney doesn't know that part of me either.
Yeah,
so
this is like really this is wow.
So Courtney, let me tell you about my side hustle. My little sister and I, our family owns a factory that makes lingerie for Victoria's Secret and Fredericks of Hollywood. Let's just say we used to acquire some of this lingerie, and we would go down to the local strip clubs and sell them to the girls for like $20 a piece, way cheaper than what they would have got it in the stores. So we got to meet a bunch of these girls, and I used to have a quota. As long as I made $100 a day and my sister made $100 a day, we were happy. Because it was like $100 extra a day we made every single day of the week.
Just take an hour a night to make it. A couple clubs when you made that.
Yeah, and the girls would call. I used to literally live right up Canoga. And the girls would call me and be like, hey, it's a good night. I got some money. I need clothes. And I'd be like, okay. We'd load up my little Toyota Camry, get the rack, go down there and fill up the rack full of clothes. And the girls pick what they want. And they pay us $20 an outfit. We go home. Until tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey, Suave. So, like, in real life, in your real life, not just the film life, and do you talk about this in the book? Like, what was like threesomes and stuff like that? Like, was that part of your real life?
Well, that's where I went wrong with me and Lacey's relationship. You know, she was down with the threesomes and shit, and I was like, shit, knocking bitches every night, bringing them home. There ain't nothing to knock a bitch. So yeah, she's into chicks and all that shit, but it's just like I realized towards the end that's the beginning of the end. You know, threesomes at home with your wifey and shit is not the move.
Yeah.
Unless it's just a fantasy thing, a one-off or something like that. But I was like, I would tell her because she didn't like going out to clubs, and that was my scene. Mm-hmm. So she'd be at home and say, I'm about to leave, and shit. I'm like, you want to bring a bitch home? She's like, yeah. I'm like, black, white, Mexican. Bring a white girl home. All right, cool. Or bring a Mexican shit on, or whatever. You know. And one night I forgot. She was like, damn, she told me to bring a bitch home. Forgot. And I'm walking out the club, and this chick grabbed me in my mind, like, oh my God, where you going? Where you about to go? I said, I'm about to go home. My girl and shit. You coming, right? She's like, go home with your girl. I said, yeah, where your car at? Come on, follow me. She's like, okay. Took that bitch home. I had forgot. So luckily she snatched me up. Took her home, laid her down by the fireplace and fucked the shit out of her.
Hey, Cherie, this is the best interview we ever did.
It is so funny because like even Lacey and him, like I know them, but like totally differently.
Right. Yeah. Because we was at home, like I have a son that's 3 weeks older than her daughter. And everybody thinks her daughter is my daughter anyway. You know what I mean? Like I'm the only father she knows since the age of like 16 months old. You know what I mean? I was like the only man she knew. It's the only father she knew. So even still, like I was at the Sweet 16, you know, special guest, and you know she made her little speech, and I had to come up there, and I'm like up there like, oh shit, hold up, you know what I'm saying? In my little tuxedo, you know what I mean? It was nice when she did a special little form for me.
Hey, where you meet her at though?
Shit, I met her online. I seen a picture of her, that one picture she did where she was dressed like Lil' Kim with the pink on, that box cover. I fell in love with that picture. I'm like, damn, who is that bitch? Because I had never met her and shit. Like, oh, this is a new girl named Lacey Boss. She's like 18. She just got in the business. I was like, God damn, she bad as shit. So they're like, yeah, her manager's like real, like, you know, picky and this and that. Like, you know, he like on her, be bird dogging her. So what happened was, I'm like, well, shit, I guess we're gonna have to fucking work together. So I casted it and helped produce this movie called Sex in the Studio with Digital Underground and all that.
Snoop.
So they was like, yeah, Snoop. It was Snoop. It was everybody in that one. You know what I mean? So they was like, yo, man, you know, we're gonna give you the budget. You cast the movie, however you want to do it. So they gave me all the money for the budget. So I called in a few favors, cut a few corners, pocketed a few dollars and shit, put myself in the shit, pocketed that. So then I had enough budget to where like I could pick any chick that I could work with. Because I wasn't gonna work. I was engaged at the time to this other chick, a civilian chick. So I was like, well, shit. They was like, yeah, Suave, you know, you gonna bless this man and get to do a scene for us, man. You know, you gotta do a scene. I was like, nigga, I ain't really, you know what I mean? I'm engaged and shit. So I looked at her like, yo, what's up, man? You cool with this? She's like, shit, get your money. So I'm like, all right, cool. So now I'm like, I got this budget to hire whatever chick I want. So I'm like, shit. There was 2 chicks at the time I wanted to work with. And one was Mercedes Ashley, and the other one was Lacey Duval. So if you remember Mercedes, she was like an older version of Lacey. They were both the same type of chick. You know what I mean? Mercedes was like, she was Latino. She's the one in the Dr. Dre video where they playing volleyball and shit. Dude coming behind her, pull her top down. When the Lolo's going down the street back in the day. Yeah, so okay. Yeah, that's what she was. So I always liked her from that. And then she did porn. I'm like, oh shit. But she I called her, reached out to her, she didn't hit me back. But we was just kicking it a couple nights before that. So when she hit me back, I'm like, damn, fuck this bitch too. So I hit Macy's manager and shit at the same time. He hit me back though. He's like, yo, what's good? I'm like, yo, I'm trying to book your girl, man. What's up? Like, what's the scene? Like, it's just a BJ scene, you know what I mean? Just give me head for like 10, 15 minutes, whatever. You know what I mean? In a little soundproof booth. This nigga booked the scene and sat there like Johnny Bench the whole time, looking at, you know what I mean, like 3 feet away, making sure like that was all that. I'm like, nigga, are you serious? He timing this shit, clock watching. I'm like, this dude is terrible. So that was a great scene for me because I got to work with, you know, with my porn crush, you know what I mean? But it was a fucked up scene. This fucking weirdo was sitting right there all fucking time. Like literally in the soundproof booth. Like so, but that was our connection though. So we was able to exchange numbers at that time. And then, you know, that nigga be slipping some time. I just hit her up. But we never got to do anything. So then I went to prison in 2002. I went to prison until 2004. And then Cinnamon Love, I used to call her all the time. I was in prison. She's like, yo, guess who's over here? I'm like, what? Because everybody knew I had a crush on her. I'm like, who? He was like, your wife. She said, your wife over here. I'm like, who? And then she put Lacey on the phone. I'm like, what's up? I'm like, what's up, babe? She's like, that's why. She's like, I see your pictures up here. And she had pictures of me. I sent her from prison while I was all chiseled and shit. She was like, I see your pictures up here. You looking good? I'm like, yeah, everybody. I was like, good enough for you to shit for us to go out and shit when I get out. She's like, yeah, of course. She's like, check my number now and call me. Yeah, that was it. I got out. We bumped into each other at a club. Cinnamon invited her up there, and we was inseparable ever since.
This is Cherie's
World Podcast. I'm here to put you up on a little bit of game. I need y'all to support this independent, positive music artist. That's right, something you can play in front of the kids. Her name is Legendary A.T. Terry. And her music is available on iTunes, Google, Amazon Music, Spotify, and more. You can follow her on Facebook at Legendary AT or on Twitter at LegendaryAT1. She got something for everybody.
Now let's talk about the streaming service.
Let's do it. Let's get into it.
Tell me all about it.
Okay, so I've been trying to cross over the mainstream, you know, your world for years. And, you know, I've done a few mainstream parts. I just did a mainstream scene the other day, a little action film. I shot down the street with motherfuckers, they shot me and killed me. That shit was exciting. It was action there, you know, it was TV. So I was like, man, and I want to do mainstream shit. So what happened was I inquired about having my own network. And I was going to get the network, first of all, to do porn, have a porn outlet, like Pornhub. I wanted to compete with Pornhub, OnlyFans, Sex Panther, like all these outlets, and just have it all at one spot. So I came up with the name XTCY, you know, and for my for the porn shit. So when I got the network, my partner was like, yo, man, what do you want? My tech guy was like, so what do you want to name it? I was like, well, shit, I want it to be my brand because I want this to be, you know, mainstream shit. So I want it to be Suave Secrets. You know what I mean? With you know, with my logo on it, you know, right there. You know, so he was like, all right, cool. So he set it up like that. And it was up and posted. And John Sally was my mentor. He was like, what's the name of the network? I was like, Suave Secrets, my brand. He was like, fuck that, it's too long. Come up with a 4-letter word, you know, that like anybody could say, even Asians, you know, overseas, whatever language they speak, they can say it. He's like, you see how like you got you know, these 4-letter words, Roku and all these other shit, Kobe and Pluto, all that shit. I'm like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So I went back to my first one, Ecstasy, which is XTCY, and it doesn't mean it's not like porn, but it makes you wonder what the hell it's about. So I didn't want my name attached to it, none of that shit. So my tech guy said, look, we got you up on the platform, you're on Roku TV. Go to Roku, you add a channel, put in XTCY, and boom, your network comes up. They add the channel, rate it 5 stars, and they watch whatever you put on it. I'm like, well, what can I put on it? He's like, it's not FCC regulated, none of that shit. You can put anything on that shit. You can put Disney up there, you can put Disney porn up there, wherever the fuck you want. I was like, okay, well, we're going to keep the porn shit out of this shit. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I was told, like, we get the shit set up right, then we could sell it for $200 million. So I'm like, damn. So what got me excited is that Tubi is kind of like a new network. Yeah. And Tubi has only been up for like a year and a half, almost 2 years. Fox acquired Tubi and made them an offer of $500 million already. So I'm like, shit, I could thug it out and hustle this shit for a couple years and get it up there, get some substance to it, to where somebody would come at me like that. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's my main goal. That's my only goal, is to get this up and going. And I figure if somebody gonna offer somebody $500 million, then they must be making at least $100 million a year at least.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, cool. Let me try to get in this lane and figure it out. So what I've been doing now is just trying to get everybody, even podcasts and YouTube sensations, everybody, you know, put your content on my platform. So that way we could get it up there, it's monetized, and get paid for it. But some people don't get paid for what they do. Like a lot of podcasts, like I even had a podcast, and I've even had podcasts I've been on. I'm like, yo, y'all get paid for this? How does this work? And they were like, nah, it's kind of like a grind at first, and then maybe you might get picked up or get a sponsor. But, you know, this is pretty much for exposure.
Advertising.
Like, advertising, branding, and all that. So like, you know what? Let me reach back to these people that I asked that question to and be like, yo, I got a way you can make money now. You know, put it on my platform, my network, and I have a whole podcast, or I'll call it talk shows, wherever you want to have a channel, you can put your stuff up there. Or I can give you your own CJ channel. You know,
go ahead, Mr. Entrepreneur. I was just telling
you
saw me looking down just because I was asking you, can we get your logo and all your promo material? Because I'm gonna make sure that I put it in my story and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
We promote it as much as possible. And what else do you want the people to know about you? What do you want them to focus on right now when somebody thinks of Suave X?
Mm-hmm.
What you want them to
know? Well, I mean, I'm a real person, you know what I mean? And I'm really a cool cat. I'm not just some perverted ass porn star trying to smash, you know what I mean? I'm a father of 2. You know what I mean? I have 2 stepsons that I raised since they were babies and stuff. So like I was saying, I'm married with 3 kids. So it was like at 18. So I had 2 stepsons I raised, you know what I mean? They weren't even mine. And a baby that wasn't even born yet, when at 17, I dropped out of high school to take care of that because I'm a responsible dude. So it's like, I want y'all to know that I'm a human being. I'm a father. I have 4 grandkids because my daughter had 4 kids already. Yeah, wow. So I mean, you know, yeah, you know what I mean? I look good, you know what I'm saying, for a grandfather.
Yeah, grandpa, congratulations.
Yeah, you know, so I'm out here, so I'm not like just some porn star nigga that's retired and fell off, you know what I mean? I do got my toys and shit, you know what I mean? I still got my shit, and I'm still doing good for myself, you know what I mean?
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean?
He's always been fly. He always gonna be fly. And one thing that I can say is, even though he said he looked at Lacey's picture and was like, oh, she looked good. I posted a picture some years back of me in American flag, right? I got a picture. I got a message real quick talking about, what the fuck are you doing? Put some clothes on.
You're not coming to my world. You're not coming to my world.
I was like, I'm
coming over to your world.
Yeah, don't drift off into the dark side.
He checked me real quick. He said, what are you doing? I said, nothing. I just took the picture. He said, put some clothes on. I said, it's for my book cover. He said, okay, but I don't want to see no more like that.
Yeah, me and your sister had a stage. Yeah.
So you know, I caught on to that one late too.
Right, well, so did she. Well, so did I. Actually, I was targeted. I found out. So that's all good.
Dulo is the one that, like, he protected my little head, but he had to come whisper in my ear and be like, and I was like, no.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, I want people to know too that when you get my book, you get my life, you know, from the day I was born to my first porn scene. And it's worth the money. It's 430 pages of it's a good read, easy read, big words, you know what I mean? The print is it's not big, but you know, it's big enough to where you ain't gotta put your spectacles on.
Right.
I'm going to buy it, Suave, and I'm going to read it because I feel like it's going to introduce me to a man I don't know.
That's right. Yeah, he's going to introduce you to the person I was before you met me, which was the father and the civilian porn, Suave, before porn.
My last question about porn though, because I seen her, I interviewed her a lot of times. She's always been cool. Misty Stone, like, what's your relationship with her? Because I always see she like kind of low key shout you out and shit.
Yeah, that's my boo too. That's my ex too. That's my baby.
That's your ex?
Yeah, I have a lot of exes in the industry. I used to talk about Havana Ginger, her, Roxy.
Oh, I met her in Miami.
Carmen Hayes, Candace Vaughn, Fetish. Yeah, all of them. All the good ones. So yeah, we both Aries too. So we always throw our birthday parties around the same time too. Sometimes we do it together.
This man.
She always got my back.
Wow.
She's got my back to the fullest, so like, bro.
Misty Stone. What she is? Cause she always sound my cuz, so she a Crip too, huh?
Yeah, Venice Beach. Yeah, she's from Venice. Roxy always say cuz, you know what I mean? Because when I get on, you know what I mean, I put them right on, you know what I mean? I already know what's up. I take them to the hood, take them to my hood.
Courtney's little head.
Yeah, he got the wheels on.
I don't know that man, Courtney. I don't know him at all.
I can honestly say I think I've learned more tonight than. Wow.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Part 2, man. We just get more into it. You'll be ready for the questions you should have asked today. You'll be ready next time.
Absolutely.
You're gonna take notes. Like, hold on.
I'll be back probably in June to shoot Punky.
Okay.
I want to see when I come back, please.
I'll be on set with you supporting. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Oh wait, hold on.
You need some water. You need towels.
Wait. You gonna come on a Punky set?
Yeah.
I used to go on all the sets. I used to be on set with the LL Cool J shit with Maya. I used to be on the rock sets. I used to be on all the Wayans Brothers sets. I used to be on all the sets. So, yeah, I used to get their groupies. The overflow. Like, oh, you know them? Before I had my full celebrity, you know what I mean? I would have enough status to get onto the set.
I'm telling you,
know me then.
Everybody knows Suave, from the producers to the actors to everybody knows Suave.
Yeah, but all civilians don't watch porn, so I would get they mainstream groupies. You know what I mean? Yeah. Concerts, or I'll be on stage with Tretch and all that, like whoever the fuck I'm out there with. As soon as they see you on stage with them, shit, like, and they see you in the back, like, oh, you know, you was just on stage. Like, yeah, you want to get in the back? Come on.
Yeah, that's the move. Yeah, I used to do that move back in the day too.
I'm telling you. As I'm telling you, Suave was gone, and I needed you. I made a mistake, but it's okay. I fixed it.
Of course. A miracle became of that, so it's a beautiful thing.
I love you, Suave.
I'm retired from a lot of things, but never from making money.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Always down to make $1. We can meet in Vegas, man, anytime. You know what I mean? We can go knock a couple bitches and then you can start over from scratch right there on site.
No.
So there's a lot of bitches out here. Man, my phone ring all the time. Yo, man, I got this new girl, man. She's trying to, tell her to call me. Tell her to call me. And they every last night send me some pictures of this girl. Say, yo, man, this girl, she need to get in the business, man. She's in the business. Like, shoot her my number. He sent me the pictures of her. I'm like, oh yeah, let me get her number.
Seriously, I'm gonna buy the book. I'm gonna send the book to one of our listeners. Random. Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna be a white housewife or what. I'm gonna get her to read it, and we gonna beg you to come back.
Thank you for answering all my questions from my childhood.
Oh man, yeah, no problem, man. Welcome back to 2020. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Cherie, thank you for allowing me into your world, Cherie.
Thank you for always being a part of my world and keeping me safe in my world.
Yeah, this is Suave XXX. I was a part of the process of Cherie's world and how she developed and became to be a grown-ass woman. So, what's that?
I love you.
Love you too, baby.
Thank
Can't
you.
wait to see you in June.
Welcome to Cherie's world.
Brought to you by Less is More Events. Get Lime.